So you're working on leveling up your Spanish language skills, right? In this episode, we're working on improving your listening skills in Spanish. Vámonos.
Det var första gången vi möttes. Våra blickar bara möttes. Kommer du ihåg det igen?
Hola y bienvenido, soy Profe Don Omar, and like we said in the intro, we are working on improving your Spanish language skills through listening comprehension. So we have something that we want to bring to you today that's going to be a little different from what we normally do. So in this episode, we're going to focus on listening skills so that you can become a better listener and you can understand rate and intonation and utilize your context clues to help you become a better overall language learner in Spanish. We want to make sure you know that we're going to tackle the 3 R's, okay? The 3 R's are as follows. I want you to be able to recall what you hear me reading. I'm going to read it 2 times, so I want you to make sure you recall the information. It's vitally important that you understand how to recall information. When you're learning Spanish, you don't want to try to focus on every single word as far as getting the context of what you need. You want to be able to focus in on the things that you do know and utilize those things to draw context and understanding from what it is that is being delivered to you in the passage. Number 2, we want you to reassess what it is that you heard. Reassessing what you heard is going to help you to determine what it is that you need to answer the questions that are going to follow momentarily. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing a lot of things differently. We're going to be doing a variety of things to help you become a better Spanish speaker and a better Spanish language learner overall. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you know when I'm bringing you the content that you need. Our third thing, I want you to repeat this process. Okay, this is the practice. Now, in real life, it's a little different. You can ask people to repeat the information, right? It's totally okay to do that. However, in this activity, because we are doing a language activity, just repeat the process. All right, I want you to go through recalling the information. I want you to assess and reassess what it is that you heard and then repeat it if you need to. It's totally okay. This is where you practice to improve, right? So that's what we're doing today. And if you're finding value in today's video, go ahead and make sure you give it a like. That helps me out, helps you out, and so that I know to continue to bring you the same stuff that I'm bringing you right now. Passage number 1. As we go through passage number 1, I'm going to make myself disappear from the screen so that you will be able to focus in on the information at hand. The way that some people like to work on listening comprehension is slightly different from what I'm going to do. You're not going to ever see the passage on the screen, okay? Because that's not going to help you become a better listener, a stronger listener in the language. What you will see are the questions that are going to help you to comprehend what it is that was read aloud. Also, the questions are going to be in English. Why? People are like, well, that's not helping me. Well, I don't want you to focus on the language, Spanish, the target language, when you are reading the questions. I want you to be able to hit those questions, recall the information that I said in the target language. This is what we call interpretive learning. I'm going to bring up the questions. I want you to look at these questions all at once, okay? Take a couple of seconds to review them. Here are the questions for the first passage. Hay una casa pequeña con 2 habitaciones y un baño. En la primera habitación hay una cama grande y cómoda con una mesita de noche al lado. También hay un armario grande donde la familia guardaba sus ropas. En la segunda habitación hay un escritorio y una silla cerca de la ventana, donde la hija de la familia hace sus tareas escolares. También hay un sofá cama y una mesa de comedor pequeña en esta habitación. El baño tiene una bañera, un lavamanos y el inodoro está en un cuarto pequeño aparte. La familia está muy contenta de tener una casa tan acogedora y llena de muebles cómodos. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. Pause the screen if you need to, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to read this again for you. Here we go. Pasaje número 1. Hay una casa pequeña con 2 habitaciones y un baño. En la primera habitación hay una cama grande y cómoda con una mesita de noche al lado. También hay un armario grande donde la familia guardaba sus ropas. En la segunda habitación hay un escritorio y una silla cerca de la ventana, donde la hija de la familia hace sus tareas escolares. También hay un sofá cama y una mesa de comedor pequeña en esta habitación. El baño tiene una bañera, un lavamanos y el inodoro está en un cuarto pequeño aparte. La familia está muy contenta de tener una casa tan acogedora y llena de muebles cómodos. Make sure you go ahead and get the answers on paper, and I want you to jot these answers down into the comment section, and we can check your answers and see what you got. I'm interested to know what you came up with. Okay, now vamos a continuar con pasaje número 2. We're going to continue with passage number 2. Aquí tenemos las preguntas. We've got the questions right here for you. Okay. And also, if you haven't picked up on this, the picture in the background is adding to you gaining context and understanding what is being talked about in the passage. Once again, damas y caballeros, I'm going to make myself disappear from the screen. Here we go. Pasaje número 2. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the questions that you see here. Buena suerte. Good luck. Hola, ¿quieres ir a almorzar juntos hoy? Sí, me encantaría. ¿A qué hora te gustaría ir? ¿Qué tal a las 12:30? Perfecto. ¿Dónde te gustaría ir? ¿Qué tal si vamos a un restaurante típico de San José? Quiero probar la comida típica de Costa Rica. Suena bien. Conozco un lugar excelente cerca de aquí. Vamos allí. Okay, what I want you to do is go through and answer these questions again. Pause the screen if you need to. Meanwhile, I'll give you some clues to this. This is a dialogue, a conversation between dos colegas, a conversation between two colleagues. Voy a leer de nuevo. Okay. Hola, ¿quieres ir a almorzar juntos hoy? Sí, me encantaría. ¿A qué hora te gustaría ir? ¿Qué tal a las 12:30? Perfecto. ¿Dónde te gustaría ir? ¿Qué tal si vamos a un restaurante típico de San José? Quiero probar la comida típica de Costa Rica. Suena bien. Conozco un lugar excelente cerca de aquí. Vamos allí. Okay, go ahead and pause the screen if you need to answer the questions for pasaje número 2. Meanwhile, I'm going to jump back onto the scene here. Move into el próximo pasaje, pasaje número 3. Okay, so here we have the questions. Once again, I'm remove myself from the screen here, and here you have them. Once again, if you're gaining value from this listening comprehension practice, make sure you give me a thumbs up so that I'll know, hey, I need to do more of these for you. And we made it where it's rated E for everyone, right? Everybody can learn from these and practice and improve. So here we go. Pasaje número 3. Hola, ¿puedo sentarme aquí? Sí, por favor, siéntete. Muchas gracias. ¿Te importaría si pido un trago y también? No, en absoluto. Eso sería muy amable de tu parte. ¿Qué te gustaría tomar? ¿Qué te parece si pido 2 pisco sour? ¿Te gustan esos tragos? Sí, me encantan los pisco sour. Gracias por preguntar. ¿De dónde eres? Soy de Lima. ¿Y tú? Soy de Arequipa. Es mi primera vez en Lima y estoy disfrutando mucho mi estadía aquí. Qué bueno. Lima es una ciudad increíble. ¿Y qué te trajo aquí? Vine a visitar a unos amigos y también conocer más sobre la historia y la cultura de Lima. ¿Y tú qué te trajo aquí hoy? If you are a intermediate language learner in Spanish or an advanced language learner, you should have no problem with the rate at which I was reading. If you stick around to the end of this, I've got something that's going to be even more beneficial to you. So make sure you tune in after we finish this passage. Here we go. Pasaje número 3. Hola, ¿puedo sentarme aquí? Sí, por favor, siéntate. Muchas gracias. ¿Te importaría si pido un trago para ti también? No, en absoluto. Eso sería muy amable de tu parte. ¿Qué te gustaría tomar? ¿Qué te parece si pido 2 pisco sour? ¿Te gustan esos tragos? Sí, me encantan los pisco sour. Gracias por preguntar. ¿De dónde eres? Soy de Lima. ¿Y tú? Soy de Arequipa. Es mi primera vez en Lima y estoy disfrutando mucho mi estadía aquí. ¡Qué bueno! Lima es una ciudad increíble. ¿Y qué te trajo aquí? Vine a visitar a unos amigos y también a conocer más sobre la historia y la cultura de Lima. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué te trajo aquí hoy? This is the thing that I was talking about having for you at the end of the video. You have the opportunity to download the Speak Spanish Now Listening and Comprehension Guide for this episode, Episodio Uno, with improving your language skills. Just by clicking the link in the description section below, you'll have the opportunity to access what I just read to you, as well as the questions and a little bonus here for you. I've color coded where you can find the answers in the reading comprehension, as well as giving you a hint to what you can use if some of the words were foreign to you in your language learning journey. So make sure you check that out as well. It will be very, very beneficial to you. I just want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a pleasure for me. I plan on doing more of these for you and helping you out with your listening skills. Many people have told me, hey, can you do something about listening comprehension? Well, here you go. Here's episode uno. If you want to check out similar information that we have going on, as well as some goal setting information for this year in your Spanish language learning journey, make sure you click the screen right here so that you can take a look at that, as well as the playlist that is also available. Soy Profe Don Omar. Nos vemos.